Huh? I don't know what the hell that was.
They went toward the swamp. Come. It sounds like you and Hochi have a history.
Hochi always complained that my brother was too eager to fight.
Was your brother violent?
No, but he was always fearless. When I was a child, the older boys in my village bullied me.
That must have been a long time ago.
Many meals ago. One time, the boys stuffed me in a millet sack and tried to hang me from a tree.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. What happened was, it didn't show up on your screens, but what happened was, like, for whatever reason, like, half my monitor suddenly just got messed up, and I couldn't see my character. So I thought there was something wrong with my monitor, so I pretty much switched the HDMI cable from my monitor to my 4K curved television, and everything's just fine. So, I don't know, there had to have been like some sort of connection issue, but everything's working just fine. I just double-checked my computer monitor, that's working just fine, and now I'm playing on my television, that's fine, so... Everything's working just fine now. Oh. Any more? Well, what the hell did you do? You didn't even help.
You'll be free soon.
Oh no, Sinovic, the stream wasn't over. I explained what happened. Something happened with my monitor.
Is Hochi with you?
And it was pretty much covering like half the screen, so I couldn't see my character. And so I thought there might be like something wrong with my monitor, but then I connected my computer, and everything's
all of you.
Everything's working just fine. Oh, that was awesome! Oh shit! Oh shit! Jesus Christ. Ow. Headshot. Any more? Yeah, I think there's one up there. Okay, the horse isn't dead. Who's my favorite character of all time? Don't have one. Character? Like, I don't even know how you define that. Like what? Right, books, movies? Like that's impossible. That's impossible to determine.
And they mentioned Cedar Temple. Lord Sakai.
Grounded is out of play. 3 TJs pretty awesome.
Why would they separate Hochi from the rest?
He's the most skilled healer. They might have plans for him.
He also likes to argue.
You think he angered them?
Okay, what happened, Zach, was there was an issue with my monitor, and I thought it was breaking down or something happened. So I had to stop the stream, disconnect it from my monitor, connect it to my television, and now everything's all right. I thought there might have been an issue, but apparently not. So I'm assuming there had to have been some sort of connection issue or something, but yeah, everything's working just fine. Charm of resistance. Charm of resistance. I want to check something. Hmm. Yeah.
I work on all kinds of armor. Certain to frustrate your enemies.
Favorite character from a movie? Don't have one. I've seen too many movies to decide.
Lord Sakai.
Ryo,
Yeah, man, what's up?
We've all been worried about Hochi. They need a break.
such moments are rare these days.
I used to be like them.
I'm not the same man I was the night before Komoda.
How bad was it?
Komoda?
It was bad.
We lost everyone. The beach was soaked with so much blood. It was like paste. Be grateful you didn't see it.
We rode south all day into the night. A bad storm slowed us to a crawl. Stopped at a farm to sleep a few hours. I woke to screams. The main house on fire. Mongol raiders. They took us to Kaneda in chains. After that, I wish I had died fighting. I think I know where they took Hochi.
You want to go now?
Yes.
Man, let's go. This game is unrealistic. They should be speaking Japanese. They can speak Japanese. I put the setting to... I mean... They can speak Japanese. I'm like... I set it to English for me. I mean... They
Mongol
just
ships
be.
stopped there for supplies and prisoners on the way north.
If they put him out to sea, we'll lose him.
Lord Sakai, when this is all over, what will you do?
Uh,
I don't know. It feels impossible to go home and pick up where I left off.
I feel that way about my temple. Most of my life, my course was clear. Follow the Eightfold Path. Raise a family. Serve Cedar Temple.
You can still do those things.
I joined the temple because of my brother. And I always imagined my children and Enjo's children growing up together. Our wives would be friends.
The Mongols haven't taken everything, Norio. One day they'll be gone. And you'll still have a life to lead.
But I don't feel it's mine alone. I have to live for Enjo and the other monks who die. Do you ever feel that way about the samurai of Komoda? Like you owe them a debt?
Sometimes. Like my life has to count for 100 samurai.
But that doesn't feel possible.
Maybe that's the point.
Life before the invasion feels like it happened to someone else. Or like childhood.
Maybe 20 years from now, you'll look back on this moment the same way.
Lord Sakai, I told you Hochi strongly opposes violence, right?
You said he disagreed with the warrior monks.
He hates all weapons, including yours and mine. We're getting close to the camp.
Who will face me
Mongol
first?
guard, run him down.
Okay, let's see if I can get this right. One. God damn it.
I need to get a good look at the whole camp.
What about that grandmother?
Quickly.
The hell with stealth today.
Good work, my friend. That should send the Mongols running.
Alright, move.
What's happening? Who are you?
Friend, we need to go.
I can't leave. The Mongols are returning me to Cedar Temple. The people there need healers, badly.
There's no time for this.
I'm sorry, but I must remain here.
Jin! Hochi!
Norio? What are you doing here?
The alarm drew a raiding party nearby. They're almost on us.
Damn it. Stay back, Kochi. We won't let them near you. Norio, ready your blade.
Come receive a lesson in manners. A monk of Cedar Temple.
Are the others with you, Norio?
Oh, that was easy.
Everyone is gone. It's just me now.
I'm sorry. I wish we could end this bloodshed. The Mongols were searching for me. I gave myself up to save lives.
How did they know where to find you?
They knew I was in Akashima, and they wanted to return me to see the temple. They need a healer.
You're willing to treat the enemy's wounded?
Mongol or Japanese, we all suffer.
Some deserve it.
But this means... has Cedar Temple fallen?
I don't know.
Norio, take Kochi back to the village before reinforcements arrive.
They will seek revenge.
I'll meet you there to plan a defense.
Everything. Yankees. Samurai. Yeah, that's everything. How long are we going since the stream was cut in 2 parts? I think we'll go another 33 minutes. That way we stop at 4. And we only stopped for like 2 minutes, so I mean...
It's wrong to answer violence with more violence, Norio.
It's right to prevent more suffering.
And if you kill these raiders, others will retaliate.
Deadpool should be in Avengers. I don't really care. I'm not watching another Marvel film. Haven't seen Endgame. Don't want to see Endgame. Don't want to see what they do with Deadpool. Don't want to see what they're gonna do with the X-Men, because I'm just not gonna like it. I'm done with Marvel films.
What's the problem?
Mongols are gathering.
Until they do like a hard reboot of everything, I'm not interested.
Castle Canada.
I've seen 20 something of these films, and
not one of you will live to
I
see
can't
Canada's
remember
walls.
18 of I can't 18 of them. I can't even remember the plot. 2 of them I've only seen a few times, and only 3 of them I think are great films.
I wish you cared about the Eightfold Path more than others' opinions. First, you follow Enjo around.
Neither
Now,
one,
Lord
Shadow.
Satan.
Not interested in either
You wanna
one.
think for yourself?
Wash my brother's name from your mouth.
Enough. Norio and I will do the fighting.
Everyone else can go hide.
So,
I refuse to hide. I don't take lives.
I mean,
I'm not a coward.
I guess, Zach, I guess. Thanks, Shadow. Thanks for 55.
I'll scout the village. See what defensive preparations we can make quickly. Gather everyone to you. Ready them to take shelter. One of these rooftops should work.
Everyone, we need you to gather here. Bring your families, quickly.
Here, perfect. No walls. Mongols can strike from any direction. If we flee into the swamp, people will get lost, separated. Easy prey. A temple. People could hide there. Incense burners. Add black powder to the incense. Get the smoke nice and dense. Enough to use as cover. Norio and Hochi lead everyone to the temple. I'll deal with the Mongols here. They'll blame me, not the villagers.
My lord, we've gathered everyone.
Who's my favorite Star Wars character? We just talked about this.
Take them to the temple.
I won't let you fight alone.
If the Mongols go to the temple, who will protect these people?
I'll do as you ask.
Keep your naginata ready. I'll owe you a jar of sake for putting up with Hochi.
Everyone, Mongols are on the way. Follow me to the temple. The invaders will face the wrath of a samurai.
Please, everyone, do as Norio says. We'll take shelter at the temple.
Well, seeing how Vader and Maul already fought and Vader won, so there's your answer. The Spartan army versus this game's Ninja Warrior. What? Okay, well, I'm not sure if you've heard of a show called Deadliest Warrior, but they already did the discussion, and it had a pretty foregone conclusion.
Need to find a place at the edge of town to wait. I can hide in a granary.
What movie did they fight? It wasn't in a movie. It was in a comic book series, a canon comic book series. He fought equal clone of Maul. Yeah, so that's pretty much the same thing, so. And Vader won. Ah, there they are. Hello. So, man, you looking forward to the next Assassin's Creed game? Yeah, it looks okay. I mean, I'm gonna rent it.
Norio!
You good? That was nothing. I've dealt with more. I find the Jedi that's not how you spell Jedi, man. Almost as evil as the Sith. Well, I gotta disagree
What
if you're. They're
happened,
not
Norio?
evil,
I was fighting.
and it depends on
A
which
Mongol
order
snuck
you're
up behind
talking
me.
about. The Jedi
She threw
Order went
herself
through
like a blanket
several
for me.
different
You're both braver
phases.
than many samurai
There's
I've
like
known.
the Old Republic, the New Republic, the Twilight period, and then there's when Luke rebuilt it. Like
I
the
didn't know I
Jedi
was
Order has
behind
been
you
through
until I got
several
into a battle.
phases. So
By the
you
time I
can't
turned
say.
around,
I mean,
he was dead.
did
It's
I?
not your fault,
Is that a joke, Shadow? Is that a joke? Did I like?
Norio.
I'm assuming you haven't
Every
seen my
time people
review
tried to
for
gather
it, so
around
I think I'll just
the daylight would blind us.
like I'll let
This
you
time,
check that out.
one of them stank
Did I like?
sake.
Okay,
I felt
I'm
their hands pull me up.
assuming you don't watch
My
my
brother threw
game
himself
review,
at me.
so as soon as the stream is
He
over,
was
I think
starving,
you should go check them out because
wounded,
I've done
but
almost
he fought them.
100 of them,
He fought
and
them
I've
so
reviewed a
hard.
lot of games. So
Norio,
I'm a game
you
review
know you
channel.
have to.
So if
Yes,
there's like a new
I
game or
do.
something, chances are I might have reviewed it. So yeah, you might want to check that out. The era of the
They gave up
Clone
on me
Wars. So you're talking
and
about the
took Enjo.
Twilight Jedi Order. Well,
They
it had
took
its
my brother.
flaws, but it wasn't evil.
Everyone who rode south from Cedar Temple. All gone.
I mean, every
Except
Jedi
me.
Order had its issues in some one
They
form or
deserve
another,
to
but
live.
they're not evil.
I'm the one who should be dead.
Nothing beats God of War 2.
I thought the same thing after Komoda. Many times. I don't know why we survived, Norio. But we did.
That's for a
These
reason.
people are counting on us. We're all they have. The people of Akashima are alive.
Did I like Battlefront 2?
Don't forget that.
Do you mean Battlefront 2 or Battlefront EA 2? Because there's only one Battlefront 2. And it came out in 2005, so yeah. That's not Battlefront. Like what EA makes, that's not Battlefront. That's Star Wars. That's Star Wars EA Battlefront. So that's two different games. Oh no, I mean it's like whatever. I mean it's a Star Wars game, like whatever. I mean I didn't particularly care for it. Plus it was a gambling. It was a game. It was a gambling game. So
Norio said
I mean, when you start getting like
needs our support.
politicians involved and saying something negative about your game, you know you fucked up. But heck, I mean that's EA for you. Alright. Alright, we got like a good 22 minutes. Oh yeah, didn't laws get... Yeah, Rain. Laws did get passed because of that, so... Yeah, not good. You didn't review Dragon Ball... Yes, I did. Pretty sure I reviewed Kakarot. Pretty damn sure. Huh. It's weird. That's crazy. It's weird. Maybe I didn't put it in. It's weird. Hang on. Double check. Oh, shit. I guess I didn't. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, my apologies. Okay, but yeah, I liked it. I platinumed it, and I returned it. They kidnapped Force users. They didn't kidnap. They didn't kidnap. There's a difference between kidnapping and saying, hey, your child is force sensitive. Would you like them to be, trained as a Jedi? And a lot of families said, yeah, okay, that's, having a kid that's a Jedi would be pretty cool. I'm not saying they were perfect and they did a lot of questionable things, but, they weren't dedicated to dictatorship and mass genocide. I mean, if you think that was bad, look at the first Sith Purge. I mean, you think what the Jedi did was bad? I mean, look what they did. During the Sith Civil War, when the Sith were, like, tearing themselves apart, and they were, like, on their last legs, it was the Jedi Order who said, you know what, we gotta go in there and, like, wipe out the rest of them, even when they were beaten. So, like, other errors of the Jedi Order have done much worse things than that. But they didn't flat out kidnap people. Do I like the direction that Resident Evil? No. No, I do not like the direction. They're not Resident Evil games. I've never played Resident Evil 7 or whatever the hell they want to call it. I'm not going to play this next Resident Evil Village game. It's like, it's not Resident Evil. When you turn into a first-person shooter, it's not Resident Evil. Now, there may be a few exceptions in the form of, like, Umbrella Chronicles or Dark Side Chronicles, but those are like on-rail shooters, and they're simply a faster telling of games we already know. But yeah, those aren't Resident Evil games to me. And it seems like they're going in two different directions. One that goes in the more traditional style that was started in Resident Evil 4, and like this first-person shooter. It's like pick your poison. Exactly right. Like, they didn't technically kidnap. They don't do that. They have people I like to call, or seekers, that actively go out to different planets. They do those little tests that count midi-chlorian counts, and if you happen to have a force-sensitive child, they can ask you, it's like, hey, your child is, like, can be trained to be a Jedi. Would you permit us to take your child to be trained as a Jedi? And a lot of families said yes, especially if they had multiple children. Like, if you have, like, 5 kids and one of them can become a Jedi, it's like, heck, I got 4 other kids, why not? It would be nice to have a Jedi as a kid, and then, heck, they can do you little favors and stuff like that. I mean, that happens. What's the worst shape right now? Star Wars or Resident Evil? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think either one's in, like, it's odd. You should stream more. I like them. Shadow, I've been streaming for years. Where have you been the past 2 years? I stream every Wednesday and Thursday. I've been doing it for, like, at least the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, yeah, I've streamed tons of games. Like, tons of them. Like, I mean, I'm just looking at my account. I've done over 100 streams, from, like, Ghost of Tsushima to Devil May Cry to Dead Space to Kingdom Hearts. I mean, I've streamed all kinds of stuff. Yeah, like Injustice 2, Ratchet and Clank, Assassin's Creed, Star Wars, Deadpool, Resident Evil 3, Death Stranding. I mean, like, the list goes on and on. Need for Speed, Call of Duty, all of the Batman Arkham games, Borderlands, Metal Gear Rising, God of War, I think all the God of Wars. Doom 2, Devil May Cry, Mortal Kombat, Dante's Inferno, Resistance, Transformers. Yeah, like, going back, yeah, streaming for, like X-Men, the arcade game. Yeah, at least, you have at least 2 years. Like, my earliest stream that I can see goes back to May 18th, 2018. So I've been doing this for a while. Actually, it's not Resident Evil. I know. I don't view what they're doing as Resident Evil. It's just call it something else. And we got 16 minutes, so I don't know. We got maybe time for a few little things. What? No. No, Shadow, I wouldn't. For a multitude of reasons. Absolutely not. I mean, she's 5 years older than I am, and like I'll let you guys know on this. One of my my most strict dating rules is I don't feel comfortable dating a woman who's older than me. So, yeah, under any condition. I mean, that's not an issue for my brother. I mean, his wife is, I believe, about a year older than he. Wait, no, I think he's like a month older than he is. But they're happily married. But that's him. But me, yeah, absolutely not. And I've known Rachel for almost like 10 years. But yeah, we're cool. But no, I would never date Rachel. No, and like she's five. That's weird. She's 5 years older than me. I want to pull an Anakin Skywalker here. I'm not sure people get the reference, but I mean, Padme was technically 6 years older than Anakin, so. Yeah, right. I mean, heck, I don't mind going over my dating rules. I mean, I have certain preferences and certain requirements. I mean, I'm not all that picky, but just basic dating rules that I've been following. I mean, have I been in several situations where there was a girl that I did kind of like, and then when I found out they were a bit older than I was, I backed away? Yes. Oh God, that happened so many times when I was in college. I think one of my neighbors, I think one of the first friends I made in college, I kind of was really into her, and then I found out she was 6 months older than me, and I was like, nope. I encouraged one of my roommates to date her, so and that worked out pretty well. So yeah. How old is Rachel? Rachel's I believe she just turned 35. Yeah, she's 5 years older than me. I think she turned 35 because I'm about to turn 30 in September, and there's a 5-year gap. So yeah, I believe she's 35. That's fine, Marcus. I mean, yeah, I mean, if it doesn't mind. It's just me. I mean. And even when it comes to age range, I have certain age gaps. Like I wouldn't date someone who's I wouldn't do what my dad did and date someone who's 5 years younger than me because this is just me. I don't want to date anyone who's as young as my sister. So pretty much, you can't be older than me, and you have to be within 3 years of my age group. So when I turn 30 in September, I'll only date a woman who's either 29, 28, or 27. I won't go to 26 or 25 because my youngest sister just turned 25, and then she'll turn 26 next year. So my age is that's just me. Don't date older women. Wow. I've never been approached by. Wait a second. You're 35. I'm 27. I still date. That's fine. That's fine, Shadow. I'm just saying that's my preference. And besides, I don't think I've ever been approached by a significantly older woman. That would be odd. I would find that odd. I'd be like, shouldn't you date someone older than I am? It just. I think I believe my uncle. I think between one of my uncles and aunts, my aunt is older than my uncle by a little bit, and they have been happily married and have 4 kids. I mean that's fine for them. That's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm not judging anyone who doesn't mind dating an older woman. I certainly don't because my brother's wife. She's absolutely amazing. She just had a birthday. She's absolutely amazing, and I can't think of anyone better for my brother, and they're just so happy. But no, that's just my personal preference. But heck, I don't look down at other people who do it. I mean, you have all these kind of sugar daddies that marry these that are like 40 or 50 that are dating these 20-year-olds, and it's weird. But you know, that's what they want to do. So the Shogun wants us dead? Yes. He has disbanded my clan. He has declared the ghost a traitor. And he has hunted every samurai to hunt me down and kill me. Which started with my uncle, but I chose not to kill him. We just... Keep what in mind, Shia? Well, keep what in mind? What? What? Jerry Lawler from... Good Lord. Hey, that's what works for him. I mean, okay. That's weird. I mean, I can't help but look at that and think that's weird, but I mean, if that's what works, I mean, you love who you love, but, you know. Oh, okay. Well, just most people I know, most people I'm with, they're either dating or married to someone that they're older than. I mean, I mean, that was just kind of my preference growing up through high school and middle school and college. Like most guys I was around, they typically went for younger women, but not like too young. Like if you're in college, you're not going to go for someone who's like a freshman in high school or something like that. I'm sure that's happened, but I had never heard that. Like if you were in college, you would date college girls. If you're in high school, you would date, you know, maybe girls that were like either in your class or they were younger than